Welcome to my channel, A Date with Retirement. Have you selected a date for your retirement? I have. And I'm going to share my top 10 reasons to retire. Now, before I book a dream trip or take a long deserved nap, I need to set a date. So drum roll, in early 2027. I know that seems so far away, but I'm a planner and there's so many things that need to be done to prepare for this next chapter. And I thought I'd invite all of you to come along with this journey with me. I'm Keith. I started working at 15 entry-level jobs, fast food, waiter, then went to college, became a teacher, taught school for 21 years. And for the past 16 years, I've worked at a large public library system as a department manager. Now, here's the top 10 reasons for my decision. Maybe they might sound kind of familiar to you too. Number one, my finances. Now, this is the one that everyone should start with. And for the record, I'm not going to be giving you any financial advice. I will pass along some things that I've done. Now, as I look to retirement, I have met almost all of my financial goals. My hope is that my financial house will all be in order by 2027. Now, planning is the key, and I'll share in upcoming videos what I'm working on. Here's just one example, adding more to my emergency funds. And yes, I use the plural funds because to me it's important to save for all sorts of different rainy days, a house, a car, all those kind of things. Number two on my list to retire is freedom. I want freedom. I want more freedom. Who doesn't? Freedom to get up when I want. Freedom to go to bed when I want. It would be great to catch the World Series or any game or show or concert that starts after 8. Sadly, my usual bedtime is now 9 p.m. and I need my sleep since I get up at 5 a.m. Now, more than likely, I'll be able to keep being an early riser, but then I could also take an afternoon nap too. But who knows? I want the freedom to find out. Freedom to head to the store, watch a movie, go to lunch, but all on my timeline. Freedom to take a staycation or take advantage of special last-minute travel deals. Don't we all want more freedom in our daily lives? I know I sure do. Number three for me is health. I'm lucky because at 61, I still have my health, but sadly, I have realized it is a limited resource and my health is not going to last forever and I want to take advantage. Now I can still move and get around. Eating better and more exercise has always been goals and I'm working on this now, but once retired, I'll be able to devote even more time, which should translate into a much better last chapter of my life. Number four is time with family and friends. Now, speaking of health, I'm lucky to have both my parents and they're in great health. I'd like to be able to see them more now, and I try to, but the current barrier is my schedule, my time. Time with friends is important to keep those friendships healthy. It would be fun to add some spontaneity to my life. I get a text, free for dinner. Now I have to plan any activities 7 days in advance. In retirement, maybe I'll be able to take those last-minute invites and make more memories with those friends. Time to stay social. I've recently been reading a great deal about the importance of social connections in retirement. Now is a great time to explore some future possibilities and maybe some future friends. Number five, time to explore. Currently, I'm lucky enough to take time off each year from work. But there's so many more places I'd like to explore, both in the US and beyond. And how about locally too? The Bourbon Trail is right here in my state of Kentucky. Fall, winter, spring, summer festivals and activities that I'd like to have more time to explore once I'm retired. I'm going to try to work those in now, but I'm also keeping a list for later. Explore something new, take a class or attend a presentation. I'll have time to do just that. Now, if you like this content, please take a moment, give it a thumbs up, and think about subscribing to my channel. Back to the list. Number six, give back. I think it's mandatory to include this in any kind of list like this, and giving back also does mean so much more these days. It could mean volunteering for special events or organizations. I've already started volunteering as an usher from time to time at a couple of local theaters. I help out, I see a free show, and everyone wins. Trying these opportunities out now will help me focus better in the future on ways that I can give back to the community, give back to these groups, these organizations that have my same values. Number 7, catch up. Reading. Some might say, hey, you work at a library, you get to read all the time. That's so untrue in today's library. One thing is true, I come across a great deal of great books that seem to call my name. And this year I've managed to read over 50 books, but there's still a high stack right here waiting for me right here at my house. Now, catching up on watching TV. Do you have friends like mine that rave about a new series and it seems like a golden age of staying in glued to your TV? Maybe I'll have more time to get all caught up on those in retirement. So feel free to write in the comments your recommendations for books or shows, but please don't give away any of the surprises. Number 8 for me is hobbies. If someone asks you, what are your hobbies? Would you be able to list them? A few years ago, I don't know if I could, but here's a few of mine that I've been exploring. Gardening. Now, I'm not a great gardener, but I learn more each and every year. Camping. I've been camping since 2021. I've rediscovered it as an activity, and then I'm definitely looking forward to even more in retirement. Hiking. My dog is a great companion when it comes to long hikes. It's more of an activity than a hobby, but yet it's another thing to look forward to. A great tip I learned a few years back was to think about fun childhood activities. It's worked out so far, and I've even thought about fishing again. Over the next 2 years, I'm going to explore even more. If you are actively pursuing a hobby, please share them in the comments below. I might find something I might want to explore myself. Number 9 is less stress. Now, it's big, almost invisible thing that we don't always understand while it's going on, but step away, like on a long vacation, and you start to get it. I loved being a teacher and taught for over 20 years, but teaching is stressful, and I didn't realize to what extent until 6 months later. Now, I'm enjoying working for the public library, and it's nowhere as stressful as teaching. However, any job comes with stress. I'm looking forward to less stress, or maybe even a different kind of stress. And number 10, new. Life is short, and I want to have new experiences. I want to explore new places. I want to find different ways to stay healthy. I want to learn new things. A new chapter just 24 months from now. Now, it seems so far, but it's only couple of months. Well, that's my list. What are you looking forward to? When is your retirement date? Take a moment, write it in the comments below. See you next time. Bye-bye.